Yo, it's effective immediately. I'm DJ Hed.
What up, Hip Hop Nation? It's your favorite homegirl, Gina Views.
Welcome to another episode. We got the world famous, the world traveler, the artistic artist himself from Inglewood, California. D Smoke is here.
What up, what up, what up?
Welcome to the show, brother.
Thank you for having me.
You know what I'm saying? Welcome to the new digs. This is, a change of pace a little bit.
I see.
You know what I'm saying? Had to switch up the scenery a little bit. But congratulations on the new album.
Thank you.
New project is out right now. I forgot to introduce you as a 3-time Grammy-nominated artist.
Hey, man, for those who care about that thing,
you should, bro.
I care.
Bro, okay.
But I'm saying not everybody does, you know what I'm saying? Hey, but if it matters to you.
It mattered like a motherfucker.
No, it mattered, bro.
It mattered
Clips,
like a
nigga, Pusha T said right there, was like, oh, no, we want ours.
Yeah, nigga. I'm going to go ahead and say I'm going to get mine.
Okay.
Yeah.
I like that proclamation.
Mine, you know what I'm saying?
Yeah, but yeah.
I just leading the introduction with it is the part that be like, well, yeah, let's do that.
Sometimes you got to remind niggas, though.
You do.
Yeah.
You do.
You know.
Sometimes you got to pop out.
And it's funny, but see, were you Grammy nominated before the Grammy noms came in? You know what I'm saying? Like,
what does that mean?
It means
you just fucked me up.
I'm that. No. Were you that caliber? Or were you great before they called you great? You know what I'm saying? Like, yeah, we been like that.
Before they said it.
Before they said it.
Yeah.
You know what I'm saying? So, in that sense, like, cool. But some people don't get it till you say it, so let's let them know.
Is it on you or in you?
It's in you.
Mm-hmm.
Me is in me.
Yeah.
You know what I'm saying? Maybe we should wear it then.
I should wear it then. There you go. Super.
He's still barring shit up right now.
Right there.
It's crazy.
He don't turn it off either.
He don't.
I'm just saying.
He don't turn. I remember going to his house one day, and can I tell about that? The duality of D Smoke.
I'm trying to
remember in the bench.
Oh yeah. Go for it.
Okay. So the duality of D Smoke is, I go to his house. He's like, I'll play you some shit. So I go like, all right, for sure. So we pull up. We go to like, I don't know, whatever the penthouse was or whatever. And he got a piano so he could like play music or whatever. Cool, whatever. Classical music. And he got some nice vinyl collection. He got all the classical, beautiful shit going on. And it's a device for projectiles that's just sitting.
The blower?
That blammer. No, and it's not just one blammer.
No, I know, but it was just sitting there.
You got a collection.
It was
in the little.
It was in the piano bench.
It was in the piano.
It wasn't just sitting out on the counter.
Look at her face.
Wait, where was that?
It's in the piano bench. You know how you can lift up the top of the piano bench?
This sound like when Kevin Hart was telling the story about how
gun
he
compartment.
Got the gun.
Yeah, exactly.
You'll never guess it's here.
Yeah,
he's like
gun compartment. Nah, but I was like, damn, okay, It's so funny because people love to. The reason why I brought that up is because the cover of your album. I know it's we're gonna talk about Mama Ferris too. I'm sorry, Mama Goucher, but you got the doves and like you got the like it's always beautiful, serene shit. And then when we go places, we're like, oh man, I love your music, it's beautiful. We're like, yeah, but he'll beat you up though.
Man, I'm peaceful, bro. It's like I'd rather be a warrior in a garden than a gardener in a war. You know what I'm saying? I hope to never have to use like the blammer.
Yeah.
Ever. I don't want to have. I don't. I even say that in a rap I did. Like I feared that I would have to pull it out. I can't even count the times with pistol in my belt. I feared that I would have to pull it out. It jammed, no hand to hand. A fearful man to put a bullet in your mouth. Like, who wants to be in that situation? It's not cool. It make cool. Good days.
It's funny you said the duality because I remember it was on Twitter. I forgot who it was, but it was a couple next to you and your wife. And somebody walked up and hugged the girl, picked her up, and it was on Twitter like they knew not to not to do that to D Smoke.
What you mean?
No.
I forgot what it was.
That was
Jonathan Majors.
And they're friends of ours. Jonathan Majors and Megan Good, a.k.a. Mrs. Majors.
Yeah.
And it was Michael Ealy. All of these are good people, and they're part of the same. What people didn't see is that, of course, the editor going to pick it up when he hugs her, not when he starts off greeting Jonathan with respect and all this thing, and they got a history and stuff. So, but yeah, I did get caught in a crossfire there. But, It was
just funny the way they was like, he knew not to pick up D Smoke wife.
Hey man,
you just sitting there like.
I let the internet do what they do.
Yo.
Like, you know what I'm saying? It can take on a whole character of its own. But that situation was so blown out of proportion because
it wasn't even that.
It was love.
Yeah.
It was like they talk, we all talk, hung. You know what I'm saying? But it was funny.
The good thing about those type of situations is like how you said everybody's friends.
Mm-hmm.
So obviously you guys know that it was something cut, but that wouldn't come between the friendship. Being that y'all know what's going on, it's like fuck what they saying on the internet.
Right. They probably laughed about it together.
Right,
you know what I'm saying? Like,
but you was the star of that clip.
Yeah.
looking lost and innocent in the mud. Like, hey, I don't know. You know.
So this project, first of all, let's set the table real quick, because people don't know how the music business works.
Right.
Before we dive into like the intricacies of the album and whatnot, I know it's a collab between Woodworks, which is you, and then Death Row, which is Uncle Snoop Dogg.
Absolutely.
So can you elaborate on the collaboration? Because it's not like you signed to here and you're an artist under this label or but people don't know how the music business works.
Absolutely. So, I didn't sign to Death Row. I signed with Death Row. Like we have a collaboration that allows me down the line to retain my masters, have creative, you know what I'm saying, freedom. But, I only choose to do partnerships where there's already a lasting relationship. It's like in the music business, the worst place to discover how much leverage or how much love there actually is from within a contract, right? So people who like Dogg does great business. Like it's always been my experience that it's like, one, he never asked me for anything. Like you know what's up. Like Dogg, I wrote his song for Banda MS, his Spanish verse, and he said this on interviews. This is no like, it's no secret that, when he wanted a Spanish verse, he was like, hey, I got to call D Smoke. Hey, cuz, can you come? You know what I'm saying? Like, and so we was in the studio having a good time. He came out to Inglewood for the Gasparianga shoot. Didn't, like the equivalent of Dogg's time, you know what I'm saying? It's like $100,000, like, for like 30 minutes.
Yep.
And,
I already know. I know.
Be on time too. And it start, when he show up immediately. If you're not ready, you already getting charged, But he show up, didn't charge me nothing. Just off the love of like, he seen something in me since day one. So when I forget whose idea it was initially, but I already was like, look, we can do some dope business because one, when I did Rhythm and Flow, he was one of the only people that didn't try to sign a nigga. Like, nah, let me come out, let me help. You know what I'm saying? Because from his standpoint, he like, you ours. This is West Coast. You represent us. You belong to us. That was the same thing Battle Cat did. He didn't ask for nothing. He was like, here, let me give you this. Let me connect you with these people. So it was always that, and it was so organic that it wasn't a conversation about like if we do it. It's like, what's the timing? And because he's still Snoop. You got to catch him. You know what I'm saying? He everywhere. You see him one day at the compound, be like, yeah, cool. The next day you looking on TV at the Olympics live, and my nigga up. You know what I'm saying? So making it happen was something where we had to align timing. But when it finally came to it, I think part of it was us being like, hey, we ready. And then he was like, okay, let's do it. A couple months went by, and I'm like, we're dropping singles. You know what I'm saying? So we were into the rollout before we actually locked it in. But we had been several times. He was like, look at me in my eyes, like, we gonna do this. You know what I'm saying?
I got you.
And then when Around the World came back, you know what I'm saying? So when it was time, it was partially because we're like, hey, we're gonna do this release. I'm sure we'll do business. Maybe it's not this one, but we're moving forward. And he was like, nah, it's this one. Let's go. And in the future, let's go from scratch too. So we worked it out super quick. He was a man of his word. And, we've had experiences where people was like, we told him like, hey, these are notes on what the deal should look like. When you send that draft back, hopefully it's something like that. Mm-hmm. They send it to us, it's wild. I'm talking wild, like, and they send it to you damn near as a test of your intelligence. Like, well, if he signed it, we got him, which is trash. You know what I'm saying? It's an insult, And so but it wasn't nothing like that. When we got it back, we had like one thing of notes, you know what I'm saying, to clarify, and then we was running. And mind you, and this is a note to other artists too, what they love and respect is that by the time we got at them, I'm like, the album's cleared. I paid the producers already. You know what I'm saying? I paid everybody. You know what I'm saying? We shot multiple videos already. So now it's a matter of like, what can we do to enhance this? And also, both of us know that side by side is stronger than any of us individually. You know what I'm saying? So there's a certain level of respect that Dogg has for me, and I respect the legacy enough to be like, there's no death row shoes I could really walk in, but I could take that history and add something to it that Death Row hasn't seen, you know. So I'm like, you know, we bringing life to Death Row. You know, like I'm not Tupac. I feel like there's some elements that overlap in that, him being a revolutionary, him having a genuine love for black people, love for the community, authenticity, his acting ability. I think some of those are there, but it's also like it's a different time. So me trying to be something I'm not, it ain't gonna work. But I do believe in myself enough to be like, look, this shit is in good hands if y'all put that on my back. You know what I'm saying? Because, you know, other than the greats that we've seen, like Corrupt, and like it's no lead rapper on Death Row right now. You know what I'm saying? And now there is. So.
One thing that I appreciate about you, because even in the album, you say things that are that I can relate to, not in the sense of actually going through it, but just being from here. So you have a bar, you say something on the album, even your family can still love thy neighbor, or something like that.
Oh yeah, you can love your family and love. So that's a L.A. Inglewood, like
exactly.
That's Crenshaw and Manchester and Crenshaw and Slauson. That mile between, a whole lot of things change. You know what I'm saying? And like I'm right there. Like everybody that I do music with is like more Crenshaw and Slauson than I'm talking Battle Cat, Crenshaw and Slauson, Corrupt, Crenshaw and Slauson, 1500. You know what I'm saying? So Terrace. But I've known Terrace since I was like 10 years old. Yeah. He did that intro. You know, that's where the Terrace Martin on Slauson and me on CMT, Crenshaw, Manchester. You know, so and even before that, it was you know, give him that gas, better check my emissions. The Inglewood nigga that's still good in the ozone, the O's. You know what I'm saying? Like that's an LA reference. You know, so
a lot of that shit going over people's head though.
It's okay.
It's
okay. They'll find it later.
It's a lot of lyrics here I want to ask you about, but that one specifically, like I was saying, like I resonate with the lyrics because I'm from, we all from here. Yeah. So
and what's funny is you know, when I say I'm good over there, I'm not stupid. You know, I make phone calls. You know what I'm saying? Just like it's somebody listening right now, like, oh, you good, cuz?
Yeah.
Who said it? Like, no,
who said?
Right. Exactly. That every hood got somebody
Everybody
that don't
got
care.
A so what nigga.
That don't exactly. A so
Everybody
what?
Got a so what, homie.
So if you catch me over there, I'm with one of your homeboys. You know what I'm saying? Like, so I respect the game. Like I call ahead, give my little escort, but it's homies over there. Like my nigga Ray. It's people that's like, look, I'll squabble with my own homie over being dumb enough to fuck with you. You know what I'm saying? Like, and I got people that's like that too. Like if Ray come to Inglewood and these youngsters is tripping, I'm like, y'all need to get in line, like because everybody know it's not black and white. It's not. It ain't been so in a long time. You know what I'm saying? Because everybody got a family member from somewhere else. You know, so.
But back to So on Rhythm and Flow, there's a moment when you on stage, and when I tell you, I felt this in my soul. Like I just felt it because I'm like, I know what he's saying and I know what he's saying, but the world don't know what they said.
Some of them
where
don't.
He said, "Where you from?" You said, "I'm from Inglewood." He said, "No, where you from?" And you said, "I'm from Inglewood."
Period. No.
That shit was crazy.
No, I don't know.
I think you said
what you
California.
suggest. Like I said Inglewood, the same thing twice. But I didn't. I'm from Inglewood, as in like, I'm not that element. I wasn't saying I'm not from that element. Yeah. By any means, it was just you asked me the same question.
I'm answering the question.
Answer.
Yeah.
I'm from Inglewood.
Right, and the people that know. And I've never, and it's been my history in the city that I don't have to rep the way they do. because my greatest contribution to the wood is to represent a different way. The G's respect me more because of how I did it. You know what I'm saying? Right. Because they've done that before. It's nothing new. Yeah. You know what I'm saying? It's been happening since 80 what? You know what I'm saying? So so it wasn't so much I'm not that I wasn't by any means saying I'm not from that, you know.
No, I'm not saying it like that.
Yeah, ultimately whether or not I pushed that line or did it the way they did it, like what he was basically saying is the energy that I feel from you is familiar. And that's a salute. You know what I'm saying? Everybody there was from LA.
You know what? I never asked you. Did y'all have a conversation after that before like y'all built a real rapport, a relationship?
Not till after the show.
Wow. Did y'all ever talk about that moment?
All the time. All the time.
The first conversation, what was that?
Hey, he was just proud. I just saw it like he was like, nephew. Yeah. I'm talking about like proud. But I did hear there was people who knew him while I was still on the show, and it was later in the later rounds, and they was like, "Dog, keep asking about you, like, hey, how's the youngster from Inglewood doing?"
Yeah.
Like,
see, I didn't know that. There is a skit on the album where I think you getting banged on. I didn't write it.
Count Your Blessings, probably.
It was right at the end of. It was right at the end of something or the beginning of something.
Oh, you talking about going into Chin Up?
Going to Chin Up.
Yeah.
So I'm listening to the skit and I'm like, oh, like, okay, we all know, like you were speaking on that element, right? We all know what that feel like.
For sure.
Whether it's male, female, whatever, like if you from certain sections, you kind of understand what's going on in the skit.
For sure.
The question though is, do you think that the politics interfere or hold hip hop back in general? Because I like the messaging in Chin Up, right? To me, it reminded me of Omar Gooden. I don't want no smoke, Omar. But it reminded me of was it Baby Boy? The Baby Boy.
That interlude was a reference to that.
No, I know that, but I'm saying that's all I could see. I'm listening to the music.
And that's intentional.
Okay, bet.
Yeah.
Okay,
so this little nigga got heart. You know what I'm saying? Like that's chin up. Yeah.
But all I could see is that. Like that one moment, it just kept playing over and over and over in my mind, right? And so I guess the question is, do you think that the street politics interfere or hold hip hop back as a whole? Does it enhance it, or do you think it plays the middle?
I wouldn't say it holds hip hop back, right? Without the street politics, you don't get the level of just like pride and grit that West Coast. Like we just got that something different. If you ask me, I'm completely biased. I admit, right? But on the West, there's something completely different, like than the other coast. Everybody, you know, we all as a people, we in the inner city, we get that element, but something about the West is just like is seasoned in a different way by having to navigate. I think we have to, you know, grow up in a certain way. You know what I'm saying, to understand how to navigate these things. So my thing is when you rise to the top in LA, like sure it might keep a grip of people down, like, hey man, I ain't messing with this culture. I don't know how to do this, right?
You don't know how to navigate.
But
properly.
The cream of the crop on the West is to me different than the cream of the crop in other places. And it's because those elements force us to mature in different ways. Like so I wouldn't say it's holding it back. I would say it's holding, like, gangbang culture needs to evolve. Yeah. For sure. People need, and that's why people need to see more of the, like, bro, people are getting money together. You know what I'm saying? Across different hoods. What is the common value system? What's the overarching thread that whether you red or blue, people are discovering once they become OGs? Why do it take niggas a long time to mature past the, like, oh, you from there, I don't mess with you? Because that, as much as we know better than to fall into that trap, it's still youngsters just like, nah, they from, you know what I'm saying? So that, when can that die? That part is, not, like, forget hip-hop. For the youth, that part is trash. You know what I'm saying? Hating somebody because they from somewhere else. And although we not used to that no more, because we see people shaking hands, Dogg and Game and all that stuff, that don't mean at the base level in these streets, these kids is on that, because some of them is still on some, like, you from over there, I don't, heck no. Like, even when I shot my video for Rhythm and Flow, what is it called? Let Me Go.
Yeah.
You know, I had like blacks, Latinos in there, Bloods in there. We was in the Crip neighborhood shooting a video with Bloods on the lawn and the Latino. And then but one of the OGs, one of the Bloods was like, hey, bro, I ain't tripping, but you can't have me standing next to no Mexican in the thing. And I'm like, bro, really? Like,
oh, so even still. Like,
even still, you know what I'm saying? Just because they don't want to be seen, like, to their hood, it's going to look like, oh, what you doing, you know? So that element still exists, and that's the part where it's like it puts a black eye on the game that we can't, like, see past that. Some of us do, but let's just put that in the forefront where it's like it's normal to organize, be who you are from where you from. But as soon as you look over and be like, well, they whack because they over there, that's whack.
Yeah.
I think we need more people doing things like what you did. Like you said, I did the music video. I put this person next to this person because I feel like the younger generations, they do look at the hood politics as something that will keep them from working with other people. But then you got somebody like you, or how we seen YG and Nip, who are working together, and like you said, Game and Snoop, that are showing like, no, we could do this without it being any, tension. So sure. I think it's up to not even just you, but it's everybody to be that example.
Nip is, when I was on Rhythm and Flow before Nip passed, Nip was the one I wanted to work with for that reason. Like, ooh, if we get Inglewood and Slauson and Crenshaw District, that'll be incredible. Yeah. You know what I'm saying? And then of course me and Dogg did something similar to that, But no, absolutely, that's what they need to see.
My favorites off the project, of course, is No. I like the video too. I thought it was bright. I thought it was dope. I like So Good.
Hey.
I like Wake Up Super.
That's my favorite one.
Wake Up Super. Yeah. You know what's interesting? I'm starting to notice is y'all niggas are starting to put dope intros on y'all albums. Not that they haven't been dope, but I'm starting to see the first tracks be like fire, and I'm like, when did niggas start doing that?
The first tracks on niggas' albums ain't been fire. Not yours, but
I'm trying to figure out what album you thinking now. Like.
Cause even we was just this off subject. We was just talking about Chan's album, but his first track is fire. Clip first track fire. Like, so I'm listening to this. I'm like, damn, it's starting off like that.
Yeah.
This how you coming?
I think I don't know. Like, it never stood out to me before. To be honest with you, like as far as like when I'm listening to it, because I like to put an album on and listen to it how you intended for me to listen to it, and then I go back and start cherry picking my shit. But I think what was the other one? Stomp with Miles Minnick. Of course, I'm biased, but I thought that was dope.
Yeah.
Oh, you popped out to the Glow Fest too in the Bay, man. That was big for him. Yeah. He was Miles was
incredible, bro.
Miles was so excited to have you, bro.
Hey.
Like he ain't gonna. I mean, he probably showed gratitude, but he ain't gonna. He be so excited when y'all mess with him. Look, I said it, Miles, so you can clip it.
Yeah.
But like when y'all mess with him, he be so excited, bro. Like because he gets a lot of backlash from his world.
Yeah.
Collaborating with our world. And this goes back to what you was just saying as far as no, we can collaborate and still bridge the gap.
Yeah. I mean, even biblically, are we supposed to be fishers of men? You ain't gonna get no fish if you stay on land. You know what I'm saying? He's supposed to be out in the ocean, in the element, with us.
Facts.
You know what I'm saying? And me and him got the same background, but we just have a different approach to it. So any of the church people hating on Miles, they got it backwards. Like, because otherwise, if he not messing with us, he only preaching to the choir. And what use is that? You know what I'm saying? So big shout out to Miles. And
then the last one that stood out to me was Good Morning. Shout out to Mike and Keys and my guy Mars. Absolutely. Shout out to 1500.
Yeah.
It's a long ass song.
It's long.
That motherfucker 6 minutes.
For sure.
And I was like, okay.
For sure.
I was like, so, now people are playing the algorithm game. They doing short songs. They doing 30-track albums, 1 minute each type shit. This album is not that at all. It's a full meal.
Right, for sure.
You know what I'm saying? Where do you get the not courage, but how do you navigate the new climate just doing you? Do you not care? Are you not tripping? It's for who it's for.
Yeah, I make music with some of the greatest people to ever make music. Like when you talk about the Marses and you talk about the Mike and Keys, these these people are from a different cloth. I'm from a different cloth. So it's like we don't have to follow their rules. Yeah. We don't. If you put on a 6-minute song that don't got the elements that we putting in there, it's way too long. You know what I'm saying? Like nobody was saying like, and I'm from gospel, you know, nobody was saying a Fred Hammond song was too long. That must go. You know what I'm saying? So we know what we doing. We know how to do it. You know, people will sit down and will, you know, will zone out to something. 6 minutes ain't that long if it's what you need. You know what I'm saying? It go by fast. So, you know, I don't worry about them rules. You know what I'm saying? That's for people just trying to, you know, we not shortcut takers. You know what I'm saying? We here for a long time. We've been here a long time. It took a long time to get it, so we're gonna keep it a long time. Like, so I be looking for music that I can listen to and just need it for that long. You know, so that song is long. You know, I think it's other songs that last, that are journeys though. Like we need to make music that's an experience. Biscuits is an experience. Yeah. You know what I'm saying? Some of this should read like a book. You know, so I be waiting for an opportunity to break the rules. Do this, well, we going the other way. You know what I'm saying? Because the rules in music aren't made by music makers.
Touche.
They're not. And they're not really made by music listeners either. They're made by the people who capitalize off the music. Musicians at the expense of the musicians. So what fuck I look like following their rules? They wasn't made for me. Like, you know what I'm saying? So that's what hip hop is about, breaking the right rules so that we could do for us what, you know, what really makes sense. Like, so I don't give a shit.
I feel like,
you have some lyrics that can be used as daily affirmations, specifically Biscuits.
Biscuits, oh.
Where you said, Lord, bless my vision, bless my feet, carry me from insanity to living life in line with your peace. Yeah. God bless my mother. Long live her dreams. God forgive my sins and make my pockets obese.
I feel.
This how much I fuck with it. I can't tell the camera what I'm doing, but as you can see, so this is what I'm doing. So I added it. And I added it to that.
Then it's another one at the end of Energize.
I bet you already got it. Hold on. Don't even say it. I bet you already got it right here.
Because I mean, this is.
I'm everything. Yep.
Oh, I'm all of it. I am love. I am all I'm sin. I am fly, so I am pilot. I am crash and start again. I am real. I am child of God. I am Jesus' twin. You know, so
I already got it.
That's it. That's that. I mean, man, I come from a family of gospel musicians. So if that element isn't incorporated in there, then I'm not being true to myself. You know, they was gospel musicians who also, you know, wasn't no pushovers. My mom then came up to my school banging on the whole administration because they gave me the wrong grade. You know what I'm saying? Like this nigga got straight A's in every class, and he the only one who can play classical music, and you gonna give him a C in band? What's wrong with you? Like, I'm talking about going up.
Yeah.
You know what I'm saying? And so it's that marriage between, like, you know, having a real heart for people and wanting to plant seeds that turn into fruit, you know, positive fruit, but also knowing that element out there sometimes don't care, and you got to have a side of you that's like not defensive but ready, you know. So that's the line I try to walk in the music. Like, we like that, but we love y'all too. You know what I'm saying?
You have one of those pens, like, one of the skills you have, because you have so many. One of the skills that you have is you're able to paint a vivid picture for the listener.
Facts.
When you're writing, do you see the picture as you writing for the song, or do you see it after it's already finished?
I see it as I'm writing it. Like, and my thing is, I be trying to put more details in there. You know what I'm saying? I listen to audiobooks, and like I listen to Will Smith's book.
Oh, Will Smith's
it's
book
incredible.
That's
incredible.
So fire, bro.
From the beginning to end, and it's the details you're able to put. So I be trying to fit it in 16 bars,
bro.
You know?
Yeah.
And so when for example, on Count Your Blessings, I picture myself on, shout out to Jane Hancock, yes. I picture myself on Crenshaw and Arbor Vitae heading down that street to the Darby Park entrance by the gym, you know, because you can enter on 90th or you can enter on Arbor Vitae. And so, because that's where me and the homies, you know what I'm saying, used to be on foot. You know, we didn't caught the bus and, you know, on foot to Darby. And so when you say, now here begins the history of Mr. E and Mr. I don't give a fuck about them street niggas. They started off near Darby Park, could hardly walk without stopping to look around for cops and street killers. They dressed in balance, fresh enough to catch your average hoe with a big old fatty on her backside. And then you got the commentary like, oh, look, damn, niggas. But not too flashy, though. Them jackets be out on they act right. Most things, the faster they come, the faster they go, you know. But it's just like, from my head, it's like, damn, did I put enough details in there to really put them there?
Yeah, fool.
You know what I'm saying? So,
bro, you one of the, like she said, you one of the most vivid like picture painters like that to do it. You know what I'm saying? Speaking of which, I know it's super sensitive, but I gotta pay homage to Miss Jackie because Jackie's triumph, bro. I didn't. Okay, so I'm gonna give you my perspective. I want yours. Mm-hmm. When everything was going down with moms, you know, I'm avoidant by nature. Mm-hmm. Just because I don't have the intellect, the emotional intelligence to help or to be there for people. Right. I'm there like, hey, my nigga, like, you need a ride to the house, I got you. You need, a bill paid, I got you. Right. But when it comes to like being there emotionally, right. I don't really know. I'm not good at that type of shit, right? So when everything was going down, I'm like, I purposely just avoided the whole situation, which is fucked up as a friend, right? But not really. I think I called you. I think I FaceTimed and we talked or whatever. But the picture you painted put me right there. Yeah. And it made me feel like it was like my mom. And I was like, oh, I don't know if that was the intention. I know you were just kind of scoring the scene of what happened to mom. And everything from what the nurse was saying to, like, you remember all of that shit. And for you to, like, be able to paint that picture vividly was very eerie to me. But it was also, like, breathtaking. Like, it was creative as fuck. And I ain't never seen nobody kind of document their experience in that way, like on a record. Right. Like that was like my first time ever hearing some shit like that, to be honest with you.
Yeah, I mean, it was just real. It was, I didn't want to put out an album without putting people right there. Like some of the music was before her accident, and then after it, we hadn't put the album out yet, and the world watched us go through it. Facts. You know what I'm saying? We like, hey, pray for us. She was in an accident. And it was months before she passed, so they, we was calling the prayer warriors, you know what I'm saying? And Snoop was on the line like, hey, prayers up, automatic, like, so there's, artistry is about, to me, not everybody wants to do that. Some people are like, hey, we're going to keep this over here. When I put on artist mode, I'm that guy. But to me, it's like, nah, we're going to share what we dealing with. And then that song in particular was when we was pulling for her. Like you can hear it in the song, like you gonna be good. Yeah, and she heard that song.
Even her responses, like that shit was crazy, bro.
She heard that song. You know what I'm saying? I watched her listen to it with tears in her eyes, like oof, like. And so, that one is. I feel like the irony of it is that's some of the best rapping I did on the album. To me, you know what I'm saying? Because that was, if I ever painted before, that was the one. And because that time was so intense that every detail is just ingrained in your mind. And I don't even go to that place all the time. When I hear the song, I'm like, oof. Because it's, to keep it a buck, it's inspirational, but it's dark, bro. Yeah. Like, and people be in dark times too. So it's like you're not the only one going through it. The beauty of it is when you listen to something like that and you in a hard time, you're like, damn, put stuff in perspective. This is part of the human experience for everybody. Everybody either loses a parent or they're the one that causes their parent the pain of losing a child. It's one or the other. Yeah. And I wasn't aware of how many people are walking around with that weight. Like, I've lost a parent.
I was about to tell you that.
Like now they be like, welcome to the club that you never wanted to be a part of. You know what I'm saying? Like, it's like that, Of course, mom was young, 62, too early. Or 61, too early, and so, but we gave her flowers while she was here. There were some beautiful experiences that happened where we didn't know we was gonna lose her, but now we like, damn, her send off started long before the accident. Like Stevie coming to her birthday party, Snoop pulling up, sending a message to the birthday party, Tyrese singing at her birthday party, her in the studio with me and Stevie, like, pinch me, like playing songs for him on 2 pianos back to back, like just God rewarding her for like being like, you're mine, you know what I'm saying? So and ultimately, the reason I'm able to share with the world is because it's like, as sad as we get sometimes, to this day, you know what I'm saying? Like my bro Deontay Wilder, to this day, as sad as we get sometimes, we are only that sad because we were fortunate enough to be that close to somebody as incredible, humanly incredible, not just impressive.
That's a great perspective.
You know what I'm saying? Like as good of a singer and minister of music and piano teacher and, you know, writer, like world-renowned gospel songs, writing for other people, sang with Michael, all this stuff. She's even more of a mother. You know what I'm saying? And me, Sir, and Davion are evidence of that. And what makes that impressive is it's not just, what we've accomplished. It's what we accomplished in the context. You know what I'm saying? The kind of music that we make, the line we're able to walk in however popular we are or are going to get while still staying that true. That's a hard road. You know what I'm saying?
Super.
It's harder to navigate that. Some niggas make it to the top and are still searching to try to make it mean something, make it count for something. Like, yeah, you got success, but what did your music do? You know what I'm saying? So for us to do it, choose that path the whole way, that's remarkable. And especially given the circumstances, especially growing up in Inglewood and not coming from money. You know what I'm saying? So
that shit really like resonated because my mom named Jackie too.
Dope.
So like it was at Jackie's Triumph when it came on. I'm listening. I'm like, damn.
Not Jackie, my God. Wait, not her.
This bro. When I tell you that shit was crazy. But yeah, man. The other one, like for me, obviously, like we talked about the intro, but you mentioned Count Your Blessings.
Mm-hmm.
And I think that's also a perspective record.
Mm-hmm.
Like, you know, whether you in the hood with the homies doing whatever, it's like it's always a blessing to be able to have these experiences. I thought the overarching, I don't know if, and just correct me if I'm wrong, I thought the arc of the album was being grateful to have these experiences ultimately, right? Which is obviously wake up super, like wake up grateful or wake up super grateful, and I don't know, maybe you can touch on the theme or the thesis of the project, but that's what I took away from it.
Absolutely. I mean, there's definitely the gratitude as an overarching theme. I think the journey is you can hear the project going from unconsciously walking through your experience, like just observing it and narrating it, to consciously choosing how you move through it, how you navigate it, and then it becomes intentionally more spiritual through as you go through the end, and then and more vulnerable as you get to the end. But you know, when you start talking, like when we start off early on with, you know, records like No Passes, where it's like this is just narration, no judgment one way or the other. Like I'm putting y'all in the mindset of somebody coming up, making it through it, you know, 2 times for the full time, slept on many couches, got out the house to chase them crew times. Niggas new to this like a udon without introduction. I pull up and they know just who I is, nigga. Before money, I was, you know. So it's more like talking that, or like you referred to the intro, like you get to see, like, without judgment, what it feels like to be, you know, in Inglewood, from Inglewood, you know, navigating that. And it's not just Inglewood, you know, Inglewood is my experience, but it's so representative of greater LA and hoods all over.
Mm-hmm.
So.
You was about to...
No, I was gonna ask something else about something else.
I want to get into some lyrics.
Go ahead.
Let's go.
I don't really have a question for these, but I just like them.
Okay, let's
I used to think I could hide my dirt until I flipped the rug.
Right.
Perform my liquor like brown, pour and sip it. Yeah.
What were you hiding? That's the question.
What was I hiding?
You said you used to hide your dirt until you realized you couldn't flip the rug.
Man, do we want to get into that?
No.
You know what I'm saying? Like,
Tell us the lesson.
What's the lesson? That's what I'm trying to get to.
The lesson is just be honest, even when it's difficult. You know what I'm saying? When it's difficult, you know, there's certain things about this experience that, you know, that I find myself having to reflect on. Like, you know, fame, I had to reflect on that. You know, there's a part of you that wants to be perfect, and then when you realize you're not, you gotta you gotta look at yourself and the people around you, be like, hey guys,
yeah, I
still fuck up. Now the world don't
get
to see. I'm not
your savior.
I'm not. No, you know what I'm saying. So, being able to accept that and be like, and I won't be, but I'll be better. You know what I'm saying, and The people closest to you are the ones that gotta do it. Sometimes my team, I be like, man, I know for y'all it might feel like an episode of Get Them to the Greek. You know what I'm saying? Like, but the world don't see it. They see prepared smoke, and I'm prepared. But it's like the process of getting there, you know. So yeah, I used to think I could hide my dirt till I flip a rug. For my liquor light brown, pour it and sip it up. She said, I'm fly. I told her zip it up when she finished. You know, this is just the shit I navigate. And then the next line is, the plight of our flesh could never diminish the height of our best. Like despite what we navigate.
I gotta add that one.
Carnally, you know what I'm saying? It doesn't take. We are not our mistakes, kind of thing. You know what I'm saying? So, if you decipher it, if you pick it apart, then you see the tidbits in there. I don't have to be like, hey, one time I did this shit and that fucked up, you know, and I won't, you know what I'm saying?
What about when correction come, we hardly listen. When connection come, we shine and glisten.
Pray for protection. Yeah. So when correct, you know, that's in the intro. I'm trying to go back the line before it.
The line before it is, got wisdom, still ain't acting right, subject to the appetite of the flesh.
Yeah. Got wisdom, still ain't acting right, subject to the appetite of the flesh. But when correction come, we hardly listen. Like we knuckleheads, you know what I'm saying? But when connection come, we shine and glisten. When we finally lock in with each other, you know what I'm saying? That's when something special happens. So it's both. I mean, it's self-explanatory. Shine and glisten, pray for protection, running wild on missions. Give them that gas, better check my emissions. The Inglewood nigga that's still good in the ozone, you know. All that is just like, if you pictured where I was, because I referenced Prairie in Manchester was barely a man, but heaven got a hands on me. I pulled up, and I was this years ago, I was in a Honda Civic, a 2000 hatchback Honda Civic on 17s. It's a small car, so them 17s look like 20s, you know what I'm saying? And it's late at night. I'm coming from hanging out with a friend, and I had on a hat. My back windows was tinted, but my fronts weren't, so you could see me. You see I was wearing a hat. You could see the car look, you know, it's dark, so you can't tell who I am, but you could tell I got a hat on. I pull up, and it's a car already at the light, and they ain't got no tints. It's like an old Cutlass or something, like a tan Cutlass, like, you know, gangsta-ass car when you see one. There's 4 niggas in the car. And so I don't pull right up next to him just as to not challenge the nigga. But I guess because I don't pull all the way up and it's space for a whole nother car in front of me, they like,
what's he on?
What's he on? So I see them getting worked up, pointing at me, all this stuff. Man, they put their car in reverse and roll the windows down, right? And so I look both ways, smash through the light. Like, and you see niggas reaching, all this stuff. I'm seeing the whole thing like, this is not good. Smash through the light. You know what I'm saying? And I remember that night. I also remember, like, I used to have a gauge, you know, we're just gonna call it a gauge, called Bethany. I used to have Bethany, and I used, you know, I'm a musician, I'm a college student at the time, but I would have a gauge in the guitar case behind the guitar if I'm out
somewhere
by myself like that. You know what I'm saying? Now, of course, I'm not gonna ride dirty and be like that. I got license, registration, proof of insurance. This is my name. I'm solid. Hello, officer. I know how to 10 and 2. You know what I'm saying? What we doing? But it's there, you know. And so, but it was that kind of experience that made me like, look, jail is a whole lot better than being left where you at. You know what I'm saying? So,
when did you discover hiding the guns with the instruments?
I never said gun. I said I'm trying to gauge whether or not I'm trying to gauge whether or not I feel safe. Gauge. You look at the gauge, it's like a compass, right? I never said gun.
I'm picking up what you put it down.
There's been a lot of court shit going on.
You know what I'm saying? I never said, what are you talking about?
You know what I'm saying?
What?
Next thing you know, you be mentioning the UMG shit.
Who said
go ahead.
Oh, he said that.
Go ahead. Go ahead.
I don't know what you're talking about.
Another one is off the same song. You said how playful nature plus mistakes led to gun charge. One day a mother lost a baby in the front yard. She was only playing, but the stray bullet hit one heart and broke many. Crazy how tragedy take the wind out the whole city.
I mean, what do I say?
That gave me chill bumps listening to it, because that's one thing. A bullet do take the wind out the whole city.
The whole city. Mm-hmm. didn't been days where it's like, are these new clouds? Like,
Yeah.
you feel them, you know, and so, yeah. And but the line where it was like, crazy how mistakes, playful nature plus mistakes lead to gun charge.
Mm-hmm.
Everything we learn, we already doing it before we realize how bad it is and the consequences. Like my brother, so my grandmother's been in Inglewood since the 60s. We inherited that house, so the family hub was Inglewood for 40 years, 50 years. But the you know, when my dad was locked up, when we was with our mom, we moved around. So there was a time where we lived in the 30s. Right, went to King Elementary, played baseball at King Park, took karate at King Park, but so over there everybody cuss, right? We thought it was like dude, bro, right? So my brother Davion, mind you, my brother Ron grew up at my grandmother's house when my pops was locked up during his teenage years. So all the things that we had a father for, he didn't. So when it's street stuff, he's like, oh yeah, this whoop 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 gangster blood, you know, that's older brother. So you know. A holiday come around and Ron pull up, you know, he big bro, we look up to him. So Davion takes it on himself, thinking like he just greeting his brother like, hey, what's up, cuz? Right? Bro, when I tell you in an instant, I'm looking down at my brother on the ground like this nigga disappeared from my side and I'm like, what just happened? I thought this was a loving greeting. It could have been me, you know. And then Ron was like, nigga, don't you ever say that shit to me, you know? So when we say funny how playful nature plus mistakes lead to gun charge, like some people get into gangbanging when it's just basically like, hey, this my homie, y'all not gonna mess with him like that. Mm-hmm. And they into it already, you know? I was fortunate enough to have both parents in the home so I could make that distinction between like, nah, this is an option. Yeah. This is not a necessity. Whereas other people was like, I'm not letting you go out like that, you know? And so, it's just that's the history I've seen happen so many times. Like,
I got one more thing that I want to tell you that I'm envious of you for. But last thing for me, we traveled together, we've done business together. I want to say this on record: Smoke is a solid business person. Hey, you know what I'm saying? Yeah. Like we went on across the big ocean and did some stuff, and we came back. And you looked out for me.
For sure.
And I was like, damn, solid.
I don't need no reminders. When it touched down, it's going to touch where it's supposed to go.
That was solid, though. I just thought about that right now, bro.
Respect.
But
that's also because you did the same. You know what I'm saying? You was like, hey, Smoke, it's something that you might benefit from. So in my head, it's like, it's just keeping your word and shit. Like, in my head, it's like.
But people don't get down like that. So I just want to.
That's unfortunate.
It's true.
I'm not from that world.
2 times, this last thing I got to say. 2 times I've been envious of you. The first time was when I think you bought a crib and we shot a video in your backyard. And it was you and your wife. And you had a wife. I think y'all had just I don't know if y'all had just gotten together or something, but you had got a crib, you had the wife, and you had a dog. It's like, this nigga beat me to it. I was like, you know what I'm saying? Not because I know the other Smoke too.
Shout out to Kobe.
You know what I'm saying?
Oh, you do know the other Smoke.
You know what I'm saying? I know the other Smoke too. And the other time when I was envious of you is when you got to tour with Alicia fucking Keys.
Yes.
And I was like, ain't this a bitch? Like, you from Inglewood.
So tell me, what was you going to do on tour?
I don't know.
I need to know that.
I can't sing. I can't play no keys, nigga. I'll figure it out. I'll do security, sell T-shirts. I don't know. But can you please just, like, I'll be seeing pictures of you and your wife and then Swiss and Alicia. Y'all be standing there like, this nigga Inglewood nigga.
Hey, bro, I
told y'all he was a hater. I've been telling y'all this shit every week that this nigga's a hater. I just said
I've been envious. I'm envious that you got. Just
is
tell
it
me
envy when you admit it's just like cleansing your soul?
I'm
jealous. All right.
Yeah. But can you at least give me some insight on what that was like and maybe a lesson that you got from, because Alicia's one of them ones. I don't like R&B.
I love Alicia Keys. That's the interesting thing to say. I don't like R&B. We're gonna let that slide because that's a whole nother conversation.
No, we talk about it all the time.
He hates R&B.
It's too emotional for me. But like the greats, like it's something about what I don't know what they putting in they food, but I fuck with Alicia Keys, bro.
Me too. Alicia Keys, man. I think she caught wind of my artistry because her and Sir had connected. You know, they did. I want to say she was on his colors or he was on hers. They had a song that they collaborated on, And I still don't know where I quite fit in. You know, I was the only. She brought a lot of R&B singers out. You know, Pink Sweats, like different people. But she took me on like 7 different shows in Europe.
Yeah.
You know, and incredible experience. We was in stadiums the whole time. We was in a Accor Stadium in Paris, and that's my second time in a Accor Stadium. I also went out there and performed with Ibrahim Malouf, incredible trumpet player. You know, and so that was an incredible experience. And just one big shout out to her. I made the mistake of going to hookah in Europe while on tour. Mind you already straddling that fence of like, I'm not getting enough sleep. The quality of sleep is trash. Bro, that hookah dried me out so bad. I'm half voiced it, like 50%. And you know, some of my lyrics, this is Warren Wonders music, so bro, this is lyrical. I'm every night. And I hit Alicia like, hey, what's the code to like reviving your voice? She said, give me 30 minutes. So then she came over, her and her assistant.
She pulled up?
Pulled up. I mean, her dressing room, she
Wow.
got the big, huge one. I got the medium. You know what I'm saying? She pulled up. She was like, okay, here's the steamer. Like, you do this for a certain amount of time. An hour before your set, you make sure you got some protein. Here's some vitamin C shots. And here's one more thing. I forgot what it was. And then she was like, and shut the fuck up. Like, no talking. The only talking you doing for the next couple of days is when you on tour. If you got a clipboard, whatever, no, don't talk. She put me on voice rest, gave me the whole regimen, and was like, all right, do your shit. And so,
wait, you said a steamer?
It's like a steamer, like a. If you damn near like you're walking around with a little portable steam room, you know what I'm saying? Not too close.
Bane, like
I think it had this, but it came with specific instructions. Like she told me like do this for a certain amount because you know you don't want to damn near burn your shit. Yeah. You know what I'm saying? But like moisturize your voice for sure.
Understood.
And so
that's fire.
So a steamer, protein.
Because Gina be losing her
voice. Yeah, I lose my voice a lot.
An hour before it, you got to use it. Protein, vitamin C. You know what I'm saying? So your shit can heal. You know, and rest.
And shut the fuck up.
And rest.
She good for shutting the fuck up. But she ain't good for like, she'll turn her phone off. Nigga won't hear from her till next Thursday.
Because I'll be needing my voice.
It's your biggest asset.
You tweeted, you said when you stop chasing success and external validation, you'll attract it.
Absolutely.
So 2 things. Why did you stop chasing it, and when did you realize you were attracting it?
I'm of the belief when it's your time, if you doing, because you know, it's hard for me to talk about my journey without talking about God, right? If you are, God only gives you your immediate next step. He gives you the dream, which is the long-term vision of what's going to happen, and your immediate next step, right? The rest requires faith because you do have your own plan of how it's going to go, so you do plan it out, but you don't see all the obstacles you encounter and all that stuff. But when you lock in on, you know, what this vision is and what you about to do, you kind of get that reassurance that, okay, I'm in the right place. I'm lost. What was this?
You cooking though?
What's the original question? I'm trying to see what I was connecting with.
When did you stop chasing success and validation, and when did you realize that you were attracting it?
Okay, at the time when I realized I was about to blow, and it's before they hit me for Rhythm and Flow, I was playing drums for $150 a week at this church on 54th and Van Ness. I was substitute teaching. I was teaching at a school called High School for Recording Arts for like $4,000 a month, untaxed. So I had to pay that back, you know, and I was shooting my own 1-minute videos for Run the Subtitles. You've seen those. But I was also en route. I was in audio books, listening to messages and all this stuff. And you could just feel it. Like, okay, I'm in the right place.
You could feel it.
You could feel it. And I feel it now. Mm-hmm. Like, I feel it all over again. So, and it's when you lock in like that, and it's just a season. You know what I'm saying? When it's no longer winter, you could just feel it. And to keep it a buck, sometimes it's harder than other times to get that focus. You know, so it's both like the wind is at your back and you doing what's necessary. So I can't take full credit for it because the circumstances of that time made it lock in and made it a little bit easier to be locked in. Sometimes it's like I be fighting to focus. Like I would front with you, be like, you know.
Yeah.
But yeah, you got to. But as long as you chase anything, you chase is going to evade you. Like anything you resist persists. I forget whose quote that is, but when you lock in and of course I'm always going to do the work. Like I can't niggas be like, what's the secret? Like it's all these things plus you gotta do it. You can't wait on nobody to do it. So that part is a given. But it's as you're doing the work, the assurance that you're different, you got it, and that belief, that healthy amount of delusion damn near attracts it. You know what I'm saying? It's me because people could feel that on you. Like, why nigga, you make $150 a week playing drums? Why your chin so high? Like, nigga, because I'm me already. That's what I was referring to when I was talking about the Grammys. Like, you know, I was mad at the game for a second. Like, why? And not the rapper of the game, that's the homie. But why y'all ain't found us yet? We the best at this shit. You know what I'm saying? I feel like and then, but then when niggas like TDE get on, then you feel like, all right, for sure, cool. At least somebody who I believe is like that is doing it. You know what I'm saying? Like I couldn't have been more proud before I even met them. And come to find out, Sergey signed them and all that stuff. So.
That's what's up, bro. Well, look, I'm always appreciative of your time. I appreciate, you know, you pouring into the culture and the art. I appreciate what you bring to the game. You know what I'm saying? And you're not one of them niggas who arrogant. Like, you know what I mean? You got your confidence, but you'll call and ask a question if you have a question.
For sure.
You know what I'm saying?
For sure.
So I appreciate that about you. Wake Up Super is out right now. Go get that. Go cop that. Go stream it. All that stuff. And
don't rap yet. Cause I gotta tell you something.
Okay.
Okay.
Y'all got a picture that went triple platinum in the group chat. You in the gym with your brothers. It was the perfect.
That went triple platinum in the group chat.
Triple platinum in the group chat.
Triple platinum
hilarious.
in the group chat. Respectfully. Respectfully, you niggas look good.
Thank you. I'm trying to figure out what picture.
I got it. I'll show you what picture it is. Y'all got your chest out.
For the record,
is that the one Davion posted probably? Because Davion is the one that.
Oh, Davion, he be topless.
He thirst trapping.
He be thirsty.
Yeah,
it was funny that you said topless.
He do be topless.
Niggas is supposed to be shirt off, but
no, you
topless.
niggas was topless.
Nah, Davion.
Y'all was topless. We was topless.
What?
Let's just take it all off.
She said
Look,
we was top. Why are you?
The group
how
chat.
are y'all topless in a group chat?
The chat.
Look, she really pulled the picture.
This picture is the perfect example of do he got a brother? Like this, that. You know what I'm talking about? Because Nate, you know, we'll be like, what's up with his friend? And then the friend look like my big toe.
Oh no.
You know?
Oh,
but y'all look good. I can't find a picture right now. It look like he archived it.
It's Dave. It's on Dave's though.
And you done archived everything on your page because I was looking for it over there.
I didn't share that one though.
You didn't accept that collab?
No, hell no. Davion was in the collab too. Like, no, bro, I'm not. I mean, I collab on most stuff with Dave, like, but not the thirst traps. You know what I'm saying? Like,
what?
My thing is, you can always do that. You can't undo.
There it go.
Look, she just lit up. She just lit up. Don't show it to him. I'm show it to fucking.
He know what it look like. They need to see it.
Let me see. Am I still there?
No, you ain't on that one.
No, that's me in the middle.
It's not on your page though.
My page. No, I'm just saying. I'm looking at my physical results. Do I still got that? I don't know.
Oh, the stomach.
The stomach. I'll eat.
Yeah,
I'll
y'all
work on
did that.
abs and then eat burritos. So it's like, we'll see.
That's what my problem is.
Burritos. A burrito will keep you from a 6-pack for sure.
Word.
The tortilla.
Burritos and shit. I'm kombucha out. I'm sugar and chocolate and donuts.
Oh yeah. Oh, donuts is the one. It's the bread and the sugar. You know
we're not gonna get into that because I got fitness goals and we'll see. I mean, every year, but whatever. thank you for coming through, bro.
That's how we're gonna go out.
Yeah.
Shout out to Davion
Shout out
Ferris.
to
My
Tom.
brother's,
My nigga
my brother is
Davion.
incredible. Davion started all this shit, to keep it a buck. He was the lead singer of a young boy group called N3D that got signed to DreamWorks as kids. That was me, Davion, Daniel, and Daryl, who was Sir Daryl. So I
You
can't
seen
wait
that
for
bedroom performance he did?
Which one?
Baby, I just want. You know what I'm talking about?
My brother?
Yeah.
I'm sure I have, but I don't know if your performance of it gave me the.
It was in a different key.
Oh, got you. Okay.
Shout out to Woodworks Records. D Smoke is here. Go get that Wake Up Super now. It's effective immediately.